What are you doing here on a Saturday? Oh, I know why you're here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek video. Today is a very special video because I get to debut my painted version of the Lion. Yes, that's right. Today is the day that the Lion is available for pre-order, and I am so excited to show you what I was able to do. Games Workshop was kind enough to send me a model early, so I was able to paint him up and make him look pristine and awesome, and I'm very excited for how he turned out. So, what we are about to see is the Lion and everything that I did with him, and I'm so excited. This model was so cool to paint. He was a ton of fun to paint, and he looks really rad. I know his rules have come out, and I'm, less than thrilled, but we have like 2 months until 10th edition, so we will play with him as it is. And also, as I'm recording this, GW also just debuted their balanced data slate for the last bit of this edition, and really made it difficult for him to come into battle and do fun things, but the model is awesome, and I'm very excited to show you the model. So, without further ado, here is Lionel Johnson, the Primarch of the Dark Angels. I smell the moldering leaves in my nostrils. I can hear the echoes, the call of the forest. I feel the loam below my feet as I walk through the shadows, past hulking trees. I can sense the call. I am needed. The Imperium of Man needs me. I can sense the passing of time. It has been long. I have been under a slumber that I cannot quite explain. But I will find my answers, and I will be the vengeance that this galaxy needs. I will stalk the shadows. I will strike the enemies of the Imperium, and I will make them fear the dark. For I, Lionel Johnson, son of the Emperor, Primarch of the First Legion, the Dark Angels, I have returned. And that is the Lion. I am so excited for him. I was really proud of how he turned out. I was really happy how he turned out. He was a ton of fun to paint, and he was really cool to have finally finished like that. I've been waiting for him for so long. I thought he was coming with the Gathering Storm, and then Gilliman came. I guess the Lion hit his snooze button and didn't return his agent's phone call in time for him to get cast as the returning Primarch. But whatever. Better late than never, and I'd much rather have him now than not have him ever. So the Lion has returned, and I'm super excited for it. And I think he's going to be doing great things. His data slate leaves a little bit to be desired. I think he's a little underwhelming. I think there will be moments when he will shine with those 10 attacks when he gets into combat and just manages to slaughter an entire unit on his own. But then there are going to be times when he just gets obliterated on the way into battle, and there's nothing that he can do about that because he's a little bit of a glass cannon, I think. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. But I'm excited to get him onto the board here. You know, I think I'm hoping he shines in 10th, because I think a combination of his data slate plus the big nerf that just came out as I'm recording this from GW with the new balanced data slate makes it a little bit hard to, I think, make him really shine in 9th edition with the Dark Angels, but hopefully in 10th edition he'll make his he'll pull his weight and do some awesome things. I think it's really awesome what they're doing with the lore, pushing it forward. You know, in the Arcs of Omen book, The Lion, they talk about how he has gathered the fallen that have come to him, and he's basically forgiving them and saying, you have not truly fallen to chaos, and the only ones I will slaughter are the ones who have truly fallen to chaos. And, you know, even some of the fallen are like, are you sure? Like, this is crazy. You know, we turned our back, and he's like, no, you have not fallen to chaos. You were misguided, and come back to the fold, come back to me, and we will go forward and fight for the Emperor and fight for the Imperium. So it's pretty exciting to see what they're doing, pushing forward the lore of the Dark Angels, pushing forward everything that's going on with them, and even just the lore of 40k and just the Imperium as a whole. It's exciting to see what they're doing with this, but I'm very excited for this model. Very happy how he turned out. You know, let me know down below what you think. I was excited to do the green armor because I feel like it meshes with my army, and I think it's going to look good going forward. I did really like the dark green, like the almost black green that he had with the one that was painted, the ones that were painted from the heavy metal team. But at the same time, I was super excited. And I had the hardest part of this whole thing. There were two hard parts. One was choosing the head that I went with. I went with the unhelmeted hood just because I think it looks cool. I like his face, and I was very happy how the face turned out in mine. And then I also had a hard time figuring out the color for his cloak, because I knew I was going with a brighter green for the armor, so I couldn't just go with an even brighter green for the cloak. So I decided the purple, which kind of meshes with a lot of the cloaks of my other HQ characters that I have. I kind of have purple as the inside and then cream as the outside. And then for him, I just did the opposite because it's the Lion. He's got to be special. So I've got the purple on the outside, green on the inside. So, you know, regal for the king of for the king coming back, you know, regal purple color. So I'm excited for that. So excited for the lore, excited for the model, excited to play him at every single opportunity that I have, and excited for 10th edition to see if he shines then. So, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. And until next time, stay safe and have fun.